I'd like to welcome you to the celebration of 30 years of God's faithfulness to us in Copen as mere vessels in His hand for the fulfillment of His counsel. We are sharing lessons that God have brought our way over this number of years. We took only 30, one representing each year, and we have done 8 of them, and we're now on the 9th lesson that God have taught us. And it's concerning where we have our office, located in Ebano Housing Estate, Enugu. And we're looking at allow God to make all things work together for your good. Sometime in February 1999, the then retired administrator allocated a plot of land to us here, and we commenced the building. In that same February 1999. In the process of the building, there was a transition to a civilian administration, May 29, 1999, the incoming of the administration of Dr. Chimaroke Nnamani. As at that date, the bungalow here, the fencing had been done. The bungalow was at the roofing stage. We have done the carcass, the wooden carcass, before putting the covering on it. And then one evening in the month of June 1999, I had a report by somebody that some people were trying to come over here who were contesting the land with the people that were given the land by Nigerian Railway Corporation. That they are coming here to demolish all bungalows, all houses within the estate here. And they gave me an option to go and arrange for people who will come and fight them off. I prayed and God said, allow me. I will make sure that what they meant for evil will turn around for your good. That same night, they came as they were supposed to come. They demolished some of the fences. Then, a week after, the government decided that they are going to revoke all interest here. And they did revoke it. And then they set up Umezurike panel of inquiry, then headed by Justice Umezurike, Innocent. And they started getting memoranda. I now had the opportunity of asking 2 of my friends to be able to help me. Barrister P.M. Bionya was to represent us, and an estate surveyor, Frank Maluze, did the valuation of what we had here. They prepared their documents to present, and I went to pray to the Lord. And He told me not to go to that Umezurike panel of inquiry. And I was like, why shouldn't I go to the panel of inquiry? He said, no, your case is like somebody who have taken his case to the Supreme Court, and you have privilege to look at the judgment. And you want to go and start the case at the magistrate customary court. It looks very incredulous. But I should not appear there, that he will handle it. Then I went to PM Bionya and told him, don't go and make any presentation for me at the panel of inquiry. I collected and paid Frank Maluze for the valuation he had done, collected it and kept it aside. For 2 of them, it looks quite silly. That even if God is going to intervene, why not go and appear at the tribunal and make your submission? But God said, no, you should not appear there at all. If you have faith in me, that I will make all things work together for your good, then don't appear there, and we didn't appear. Fast forward, while the panel was still sitting, the government of Chimaroke Nnamani wanted somebody who would come and redevelop the same Ebano housing estate. And who did they call? They asked me to come and redevelop the place. And we commenced the process. I said, what about my land that you people have revoked? They said, please continue first of all to redevelop the place. We'll see what will happen. And by faith, I continued. And they gave us the infrastructure, the consultancy services, the infrastructure provision at the estate, and some units of houses to be done. And they now said something that was quite interesting. They said, we cannot give you back your land. It will be a vitiation of all that we have spoken about revocation. Rather, what we are going to do is that one of the buildings for sale will be built inside your land. in such a way that we will not give you that building as something that you have bought. Then the bungalow that you have in that particular place will not be like an added jara. I said, no problem. And then they gave me the contract to build in that particular compound, and I built it. At the end of the day, they considered all the consultancy services that I have done and said they will pay me consultancy services of 7 million naira, which is equal to the selling price of that house. So that house was given in the duplex, 5-bedroom duplex was given in lieu of consultancy services. I didn't pay for those consultants. What they meant for evil in coming to knock down the fence, what they meant for evil in revocation, turned out to be a means of God giving me a duplex, a 5-bedroom duplex in the same place, and giving me the opportunity to develop the infrastructure, the road infrastructure in Ebano, water, electricity, and the roads and the drains, and yet building several housing units in that particular place. Because he told us, don't submit those documents. Today, when I turned around and asked some of my friends, Barrister P.M. Bionia and Frank Malose, they said they don't understand what has happened. But I understand that when you allow God to lead you, he will make all things work together for your good. And it will surprise you and surprise all those around. As we celebrate 30 years of God's faithfulness, we urge you to know that none of us is independent. God is the one that controls. To whomever you submit yourself, to that one, the responsibility of taking care of you and leading you on the path will be. And to this end, I encourage you to join us in celebrating as you go through your personal life, your family, your office, and whatever else you will choose to do. Allow God who sent you on earth in tandem with Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8 to lead you. God is able to make all things work together for your good if you know that he has called you according to his purpose and he loves you. God bless you and keep you. Until we come again with our lesson number 10, remain blessed and happily kept by the Lord. Thank you so much for listening to us.
Copen Group, building lives and structures.